Hello everyone, myself KM Rupnavar from TC College Baramati. Today I am going to teach you paper number 5301, the chapter 2. This one is the second last topic of our paper or the chapter 2. The topic name is comparison of two means of two samples. Already we have seen the only one analyst has taken number of readings. From these readings, you have to calculate mean, standard deviation, variance, relative standard deviation, and next all parameters as a calibration curve, slope, intercept. From this, error in the slope and error in the intercept, then the error in the extrapolated concentration, error in the interpolated concentration, and so on. All these topics are already completed by us. Now the new topic is comparison of two means of two samples. Consider there are two analysts. One analyst has performed experiment and he has noted readings as A readings, and the second analyst has performed same experiment and noted his readings as B readings. Now we have two set of readings. Analyst A has taken number of readings and the mean of the readings is x1 bar, and second analyst has taken B number of readings and the mean of these readings is x2 bar. Now we have two mean values. Instead of two analysts, consider only one analyst is there and the analyst has taken readings. Readings are called as a test readings, and second set of readings is called as a reference or the standard set of readings. Here, values of t when comparing two sample means x1 bar and x2 bar is given by the expression. T value already we know in the student test how to calculate t value, but here when there are two number of readings and two number of mean values, then the equation is different to calculate t. Equation is as t is equal to x1 bar minus x2 bar divided by sp into square root of, in a bracket, 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. Here x1 bar is the mean of A set of values, x2 bar is the mean of B set of values, and sp is the new term. Sp is called as a pooled standard deviation. Pooled standard deviation means the standard deviation is calculated from two different standard deviation values. Suppose analyst 1 has taken A number of readings, the value of mean is x1 bar and its standard deviation of all these values is s1, and the analyst 2 has taken B number of readings and the mean value is x2 bar and the standard deviation value is s2. Then from these values by using this equation we can calculate easily the pooled standard deviation. Again, the pooled standard deviation is expressed in terms of percentage. Here pooled standard deviation is written as Sp, which is equal to square root of n1 minus 1 in bracket and outside the bracket s1 square plus n2 minus 1 bracket complete into s2 square divided by n1 plus n2 minus 2. It should be stressed that there must not be significant difference between the precisions of the method. That means all values should be precise. Hence, the F test is applied prior to using the T test in equation this. Now, the example. In this example, we will find out F value, T value, and then the pooled standard deviation SP. Here, the equation is given for the F we already know from the F test as it is a ratio of variance, or simply SS square divided by SB square, the greatest value kept always at the numerator. Here one example is given. The following results were obtained in a comparison between a new method and a standard method for the determination of the percentage nickel in a special steel. Here new method which is performed by analyst 1, and this one is a standard method or the reference values were written. Mean x1 bar is given as a 7.85%, x2 bar which is equal to 8.03%, S1 is given plus minus 0.130%, S2 is equal to plus minus 0.095%, and the number of readings which is taken by analyst 1 in new method have 5, and standard method in which 6 number of readings are taken. Here the test at 5% probability value if the new method mean is significantly different from the standard reference mean. That means these two values are totally different. S1 is 0.130% and S2 is 0.095%. That means these two values are totally different. Then we have to find out T value or F value at the 5% probability in the F table and the T table. Here initially we will apply F test. F test must be applied to establish that there is no significant difference between the precisions of the two methods. Here F is equal to SS square divided by SB square. Obviously value of S1 is greater, that's why it will be written at the numerator. Therefore 0.130 square divided by 0.095 square. After calculating these terms, F value is obtained as 1.87. The F value at probability 5% from the tables which is already provided to you from the Vogel textbook. F value is given for the values 4 and 5 degrees of freedom respectively for SA and SB, which is equal to 5.19. I will show you this value to you. This is a F table. See here, 5 number of readings are written here and the 4 number of readings are written here. Come from 4, as 2 values are given in our problem. There are 4 number of degree of freedoms and 5 number of degree of freedom, and we have to find out the probability value of F at 5%. See here, it is a 0.05. 0.05 means 5% value. Come right side of this table and above here is a 4. 4 and 5 crosses at this point 5.19. Here is the value 5.19. So value of F is written as a 5.19. Here the value when probability is 5% from the F table for 4 and 5 degrees of freedom respectively for SA and SB, which is equal to 5.19. The tabulated value and the calculated values are different. Thus, the calculated value of F is less than the tabulated value. Therefore, the methods have comparable precision or the standard deviations, and so the t-test can be used with confidence. Here, the pooled standard deviation can be calculated, as we know the equation of pooled standard deviation as n1 minus 1 into ss square plus n2 minus 1 into sb square divided by n1 plus n2 minus 2. Just put values 5 minus 1 into 0.0169 plus 6 minus 1 into 0.0090 divided by 5 plus 6 minus 2. After calculating all these terms on our calculator, we will get the value of pooled standard deviation is 0.112, and the unit of any standard deviation is percentage, and the sign is written in terms of plus and minus. Now we will calculate the t value. Here t value is calculated by using the equation which is already given to you. Equation is x1 bar minus x2 bar divided by sp into square root of 1 upon n1 plus 1 upon n2. And the t value is always positive. That's why sign is neglected here. 7.85 minus 8.03 divided by 0.112 under root 1 by 5 plus 1 by 6 bracket complete. Here, after calculating these terms, we will get t value as a 2.66. At 5% level, the tabulated value of t for n1 plus n2 minus 2, which is equal to 9 degrees of freedom. See, n1 value is 5, n2 value is 6. 5 plus 6, which is equal to 11, 11 minus 2, which is equal to 9. Now, the 9 degrees of freedom, then the t value which is given in t table is 2.26. Same as we have seen f value, you can see the t value in t table for 9 degree of freedom. And there is a significant difference at the specified probability between the mean results of the two methods. See here, calculated value is 2.66 and value of t which is given in the table which is 2.26. That means the calculated value of t is greater than t tabulated. And